Thanks for staying up with us tonight. I'm Amber Grigley. Well, all good things must come to an end, and today the Indiana University Hoosiers ended their winning streak with a loss to the Ohio State Buckeyes. Our Brad Brown breaks it all down from Columbus.
IU had largely rolled to its first 10 wins, but seasons like this often come down to games like this, a progress report of sorts. Ohio State has been the bar in the Big Ten for so long. The Hoosiers came in here today with aspirations of maybe still competing for a Big Ten championship. When it was done, a bit of a reality check of sorts, 38-15 to the Buckeyes in the end, but the Hoosiers have a lot to hang on to heading to the final game of the regular season.
They won. They deserved to win. They're a terrific football team. And coupled with the noise, it made it a very, very challenging day for us. And I give them nothing but credit.
The Hoosiers started the day with a stop and a score, moving the ball down the field with some confidence and an early 7-0 advantage on the road.
I think we just executed a lot better, a lot higher level that first drive, and we're able to take advantage of the looks and plays that we had. And then we just didn't execute down the stretch or after that.
The game turned on a pair of special teams plays on either side of the halftime break. A muffed snap by IU punter James Evans would turn into a quick Ohio State touchdown from Travion Henderson that gave the Buckeyes a 14-7 lead at the halftime break. And then after IU's opening drive of the third quarter ended with a punt, it was Caleb Downs fielding it on the hop and bringing it back 79 yards for the touchdown. The little brother of Colts wide receiver Josh Downs gave Ohio State the 21-7 advantage.
I felt good at halftime. And here's how I felt. We were down 14-7, fortunate to be only 7. That's how I felt. And all we had to do is get our feet back on the ground and kind of settle the game down a little bit. And that the longer the game went, the pressure then would shift to them. If we could stay, within striking distance. But then they had those scores, we just couldn't respond.
The Buckeyes flexed their muscle on both sides of the ball down the stretch. Late scores by both teams sealed the final margin at 38-15. The first loss for the Hoosiers, and plenty to carry away from this one heading into the regular season finale.
Yeah, you got to give Ohio State credit. It's a good football team we just played. They really played a really good game, and now we're focused on Purdue, and whatever follows that, follows that.
Maybe it was the ability of the opponent. This is a good football team.
Things get a little tricky now for the Hoosiers as they head into this final game of the regular season. They have left their fate largely in the hands of the playoff committee. Assuming a win over the Boilermakers, it feels like IU would be one of those 12 teams to make the new playoff. But that final game will certainly decide their fate next Saturday. As for Ohio State, if the Buckeyes pick up a win over Michigan, they will get a rematch against Oregon in the Big Ten championship game on December 7th at Lucas Oil Stadium. A lot to be decided in that final week of the regular season. At Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Brad Brown, WRTV Sports.